to address this issue with a lot of people's getting on social media, you know, I guess, especially whites, and they're saying that you know, all this hoopla and all this whoop whoop, you know, they going crazy. Yeah, but like they so concerned about black lives when they killing each other every day, all day. They're so concerned about black lives. Why they don't, you know, why not be concerned then? It's like a selective concern, you know, or it's just really is no concern at all, and it's just a poor excuse to wreak havoc and take what ain't yours and destroy. Is a bunch of hoodlums that could care less about Georgia or anybody else. It's just the opportunists, and they seize the opportunity to do what it is they're doing. I'll speak on that at a later date. I am going to address that though, but what I'm going to address right now is the well, one difference in George being killed by his black neighbor that stays down the street, and George being killed by this white police officer, is that his neighbor down the street hasn't taken an oath and sworn to protect George. This person has taken an oath to serve and protect you. That is the person that is killing you. That's like being your house getting burnt down by a fireman. It's going to be a big difference than somebody walking past and throwing something and burning my house. It's burnt down by, or you killed by this very person that has said that they are here to protect you from that which they are doing to you. And what adds to the factor, what you throw the factor in of him being white. What that adds to the fact that simple history. You take a person that's, by all accounts, has been molded into thinking that you are less than. And this particular race has been known to inflict a certain amount of harm towards this other race. And you put that person in charge of me. That's a recipe for a disaster. I mean, that's like having a dog guard a cat. Everything about this dog doesn't tell him to protect. It tells him to attack. With America's mentality, everything that white man has been taught doesn't tell him to treat me as equal. He has watched the court system not treat me as a human many a times. He right there inside of it. He has watched them allow him to take me to jail for nothing, prosecute me with no evidence, send me to prison for nothing. He has watched this, so nothing has told him that he should treat me as an equal or as I'm a human. So it's only a matter of time before that goes too far. The same thing would be happening to white. White people would be killed by the police just as much as black people are if they was contacted by the police as much as we are, if they was viewed by the police as we are viewed, if their treatment was acceptable by society as ours are, they would be getting the same treatment. You're giving somebody rim over me who by all concerns has a natural general disliking for me. And you expecting him not to violate my rights when he watch you violate them every day. You expecting him to treat me with respect when he watch society not treat me with respect. When he knows they allows him to jail me for whatever reason he wants to. And he's allowed to violate all kind of human rights. And you are expecting him not to see my life as not valuable? When you allow him to take me and put me in a cage based on nothing but his opinion. When you do that, you're inviting him. To devalue my life. The very people that is prosecuting him now, he has watched those people violate my rights so many times. He has watched them send me to prison based on that same mentality that made him kill George. He watched them use that same mentality. He has watched misuse black people all the time. This police officer have seen things did to young black men inside the court system that lets him know for a fact that black lives don't matter. The way like I say, he has watched those same people that's prosecuting him now. He has watched those very people give a black man a life sentence based on that same mentality that caused him to kill that black man. The same mentality. The way that he's even told to patrol black neighborhoods tells him that they are not equal. See, his crime is not that he killed him. He killed a black man. See, that's not his crime. His crime is the way he carried it out. See, he ain't in jail because they're responding to him killing a black man. No, he's in jail because they're responding to TV. Has nothing to do with the fact that he killed a black man. It's the fact that the outcry, take that away from him, and he's not in jail. If they thought that he had did something wrong, he would have been handcuffed at the scene. That's usually what they handcuff you usually right where you do that crime at. He'd have been handcuffed right there. If they had felt that he had broke the law, they didn't think that. The TV thought that. So they responded to the TV. So what need to be done is we need to address the mentality that is using, because that police officer, he's a tool. That's all he is, a tool that they are using to kill us off. So we need to address that mentality that is using that tool. You take it for example, if you got a machine, and this machine is on a assembly line and it's producing faulty, the product is coming out of the machine defective. You don't fix the product, you fix that machine that's putting out this defective product. So we need to fix the machine that's producing them dudes who's killing us like that. See, they being produced. They coming off a machine, a defective machine. That mentality is coming from somewhere. He wasn't in no civil rights movement. That boy ain't old enough. He wasn't back there. So where did that mentality come from? Who is still feeding that monster? I'm going to tell you something. You know why I don't just walk straight up to a white man and choke his ass out? Because society has told me that they will not accept that. Society has showed me that they will not go for that. Society has showed me that there will be a punishment for that. And until society show the same thing for black people, that shit gonna keep on happening. Memphis Slim, I'm out of here.